Buddy, we're back today watching another video of a chick telling us there's no such thing as porn addiction. I would beg to differ, but she obviously has her own 2 cents about the deal.
So let us know in the comments section if you guys think that there is such a thing as porn addiction. If you are struggling with it or you don't believe it. Let us know.
Let us know, because this chick obviously thinks it's not real.
And if you get a chance, hit the comments, hit the like button,
subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Bang the bell. That's always important as well, guys.
Oh, the notification bell. Yes.
Yeah. It helps that algorithm.
Yeah, and to find out more videos that we release,
of course.
And so this girl's name is Nadia Bakodi or something like
Bakodi.
that. And she's under the impression that Bakodi. I don't know. That could be anything. It's probably not even her real name.
Probably not even her real name.
But listen to what she has to say, and then let us know what you think, and then we'll give you our 2 cents. Okay, here she is. Let me get her up here.
I got her up there. There you go.
Oh,
good old Nadia. She's got the moneymakers out.
Yeah.
She's got the moneymakers.
When the hands are out there, the first thing you see is a little bit of cleavage.
Hey, there we go.
But she doesn't believe in porn addiction. It almost seems like she's kind of promoting it there,
It is getting super real today because I am talking all about porn. Oh yeah, I'm going there. And more specifically, I'm going to be talking about porn addiction. And I have something very controversial to say. So stay tuned.
I wonder.
She's got something to say.
Everything you think
Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Nadia, and every week I bring you real sex talk aimed at breaking down the shame and stigma that we have around sex. And today, I'm going to assume you landed on this video because you feel that you have a porn addiction, or because you're wondering if maybe you have a problem with porn. Well, I'm about to shatter everything that you think you know about porn because I have something very, very controversial to say. You ready? All right, here it goes. Let's do it on the next slide. Porn addiction isn't real. Just let me repeat that one more time. Porn addiction is not real. I want you to keep watching because I've got 3.
Does she take herself serious when she says that? Does she take her?
Well, I think she does, but the thing is, she's sex talk every week, so she's obviously promoting sex. So she doesn't want you to think it's an addiction, because if it's an addiction, then
money off of it.
You're going to try to stop.
True.
And if you stop, you're not going to be listening to her stuff.
Of course.
That's what I think.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely.
But let me listen to her points, and then you guys can decide for yourself whether you think she's got something here.
Really hard-hitting facts to tell you that are going to change
no pun
your
intended,
mind when it comes to the topic of porn addiction.
Studies show porn doesn't cause depression.
Now, if you've seen my videos before, it's no secret that I am pro-porn. I love a bit of good porn.
That's actually not true. It does cause depression in some people. People feel guilty about it. They feel bad. It's a fact. They can get depressed.
True.
And to get new ideas. But I also have so many followers and subscribers and readers of
Look at her notification thing. Want better sex? Do this.
Really conflicted over their love of porn.
Buy this cream.
Telling me that they're worried that they might have an actual problem with it or an addiction. Now, what I want to say about that is where this whole idea of porn addiction comes from. It's basically telling people that there is a correct amount of time that we should be spending on watching porn. And if we spend any more time on that, then obviously there is something inherently wrong with us. And this is what I can't stand about our sex-phobic society. The majority of society is still very ashamed of.
She hasn't watched Brazilian TV, has she?
We have sexual desires as human beings. And here is the first really interesting fact about that. They did
They did a study, but
They-
she's saying that first of all, I don't know if she's ever like I lived in Germany for a bit. I was working there.
Europe, definitely.
They've got like she's saying.
Extremely sexual down there.
Absolutely, Brazilian TV. I mean, it's
Brazilian TV's out of this world.
but I mean, even in Germany, I mean, they got like shampoo commercials where you'll see a woman topless, totally naked, like shampooing herself. Gillette commercials where a guy's standing naked in front of a mirror shaving, and you can see his butt, everything. It's
but like in Croatia, like they have like their Sunshine Girls. It's not Sunshine Girl, but the equivalent over there. But there's breasts, there's asses, there's everything. You know.
Yeah. And then she's saying, like, I don't know where she's getting her, that they're basically trying to tell us how much porn is healthy to watch.
None of it's really.
And I don't know where she's getting this, because if anything, you'll always find that they're saying that you shouldn't be watching porn.
At all.
And it's not necessarily, like, I know some people are Christian or Muslim or whatever, and they think because of their religious views that it's wrong. And we're not here... We're not making this into a religious thing.
No, definitely not.
But
it's definitely a problem, though.
Proven, even if you take out your, religious beliefs or anything out of it, what it does to you as a person, it is not healthy.
No, it changes.
No amount. So it's not, and we'll get into that. But let's first hear her.
Hear what she has to say.
Number one here.
Study in 2015 that found that most people had determined that they had an addiction to porn, not based off the amount of porn that they watched, but based off their religious and moral beliefs. In other words, it was a socially constructed thing. But here's the more interesting thing about that. A follow-up study found that actually it was people who considered their porn viewing an addiction, in other words, something bad, that tended to experience depression and struggled with it being negatively impacting their life. On the other side, people who were watching just as much, if not more porn, but didn't see it as being a problem, actually did not incur any negative life impact or depression.
I would love to see that study.
Yeah, but like, what the hell is she doesn't even know what she's talking about, man. Like, people that watch porn think that something's wrong with them, but like, it just puts so many expectations in your mind that like really aren't real. Like, porn's done just for the camera and for guys to jerk off.
Well, yeah, and for women, because it's not just men. Because statistically, it says that roughly, say about 90, and I don't know where they come up with these statistics. I've
just seen it somewhere.
95% of men watch porn. Okay,
and
it came out, or 93 or 95, but they say that 89% of women are actually addicted to porn, where they watch pornography on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And so it's not just a male thing. There's women out there that are doing it too. Okay, and they're watching it just for the same reasons the guys are. Okay, and but I don't know. This let's hear the rest of it, and then we'll get into it.
And that's what's really interesting, and for me, I think really points out that whole idea of our society having that shame around sex and porn addiction and sex addiction for that matter, but that's for another video. Being a socially
I'm sure she'll give us that video.
Of course.
Our beliefs around porn don't make sense.
One of my favourite sexologists, Dr. Chris Donahue, recently wrote a column about the idea of porn addiction and why it's so flawed. And I love the analogy that he used. He basically said that if someone were to binge watch Netflix all day long, hell, if we were to binge watch it all weekend long, or if we were to spend hours upon hours upon hours every single day watching the football, no one would tell us we had an addiction. In fact, we'd probably...
That's an addiction, though.
Well, first of all, she's saying if you were to binge watch all weekend. That doesn't mean it's an addiction, because say you got a weekend. It's you've been working 6-7 days a week.
It's a long weekend,
and now you got a weekend where literally, even if you have kids, the kids are staying with their grandparents.
Yeah.
You literally got time for yourself, and you just feel like relax. You don't want to do anything. And sure, you put on movies, and you do a movie like watching movies, binge watching movies all weekend.
Yeah, Netflix movies.
This isn't something that you're doing every day or that you can't go without. This is just something, you're relaxing.
Well, television, people are addicted to television.
It's true. Netflix, be it Netflix, there are people that are addicted to watching YouTube videos.
100%. But you can't say, that it's not an addiction.
Well, she doesn't want you to think it's an addiction because
good old
her whole business. And we haven't been on her channel yet. We just found this video.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, she said she does sex talks every week. I guarantee her whole channel, where at least 80% of it is about sex, pornography, sexually related stuff.
Sex sells, man. Sex sells.
And I guarantee it. And when it's at the end, I'm just going to hit it because I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
100%.
We all very publicly, openly talk and laugh and joke about our different binge watching habits. Why is watching porn a lot considered an addiction, but we can watch all the Netflix we want, and no one says there's anything wrong with that?
But, like, porn, like, a lot of the positions that they're in porn and shit like that are done for the cameras. So, like, when you're watching it, like...
It's not natural. How many people have done, like...
kids nowadays.
Who's done any of those? Some of those positions, I mean, they're just not...
Yeah, but that's where hookup culture comes in. And, well, people are as addicted to porn as they are. And then they go on to their Tinders and Bumbles, and then they go and they try to, I guess, recreate a lot of times what they see. And then the poor girls are going through fucking hell. Because all the guys watch is just fucking, like, brutal, like, sex.
But the women are watching it too, man.
Yeah.
They're watching it too.
But it's normalized for them, so they're desensitized in a way, it's like, so this is normal to them.
When I was a kid, you didn't have. I mean, now with the internet. I mean, back then it was a Playboy magazine or something like that, and it was like some guy would find it and he'd take it from his dad or something and bring it to school and the guys would be looking at it. Oh wow, look at that! It was like a big thing. Now you show a guy a Playboy a picture of a topless woman.
No video.
It's like you're looking at it. It's like, yeah, whatever.
No one's gagging on anything.
No, it's like you're desensitized. It's like, oh, whatever.
But it's so brutal, though.
But when I was a kid, if you saw, like, you could be looking at a Sears catalog, a woman, a model in underwears and a bra, and you were like, all right, you get aroused from it. Now it's like, whatever.
Yeah, overstimulus. There's too much stimulus.
And that's what she doesn't think. This porn does any of this.
Oh, no.
It's perfectly good for you.
We have this ridiculous idea.
That said, porn lower sexual violence rates?
Yeah.
What statistic is that? That's not true.
I mean,
where did she come up with that?
She probably just made it up on the spot.
That watching porn is something that encourages sexual violence and it encourages.
But she doesn't give any references, so she's full of shit.
Well, if that is true, let's look at it this way: there's more rape and sexual violent crimes today than there were back in the day when pornography wasn't out.
Yeah, but like. Have you seen, like some of the Asian porns that they have, where it's like all like groping and like rape scenes and shit like that? Like, it's fucking insane.
Well, the Japanese got some weird,
they do. They definitely do. They definitely do.
Fetish stuff, They won't show, like, they'll put little black dots or blur out, like, they can't show intercourse in Japanese porn. But they can show, like, guys hacking a woman and beating her and stuff. That's allowed, hey. Nothing wrong with cutting her arms off and
but watches like crazy shit.
You just can't show the penis or the vagina.
God no.
Which
but that's why they have crazy videos. Have you seen the ones where they're puking everywhere?
I try to avoid videos like that. But this woman's, I don't know where she's getting her stats, but if you look at
there's no references.
Sexual crime rates have gone up since porn became so mainstream.
Because people are getting ideas. Other than the ideas they have, they're seeing other shit, and they're recreating.
No, I'm not saying everybody that watches porn is going to end up
not everybody.
But her statistics are, I don't know where she's getting them, because it's not true.
She's
not just as a woman, but as someone who does my research, I can actually tell you that the countries that have the most open-minded and liberal attitudes towards pornography
we gotta check that out.
Actually have
Germany.
The lowest rates of sexual violence and the lowest rates of unwanted pregnancy.
Germany. perfect. I'm not saying anything bad about German people. I live there. I like German people. But and not just Germany, all of Europe.
Europe
is very. Commercials, like I said, they show nudity in regular, what you would think like regular commercials, and it's nothing. And this is primetime commercials. Kids are watching it. It's on TV. It's nothing. And to say that they don't have that the sexual crime rates are lower there, rapes and stuff like that, it's baloney.
Look at all the migrants that are raping people right now.
If anything, the rape's gone up in Germany now.
Through the fucking roof, man.
So I don't know what country she's referring to.
There's no merit to anything that she's saying right now.
That's because when we tell people that something is bad and that they need to repress it and stifle it, all it does is pushes
Shaming
us
porn watching is
dangerous. Get out of here, woman.
In even more profound and potentially damaging ways. So if we were to just accept that actually there's nothing wrong with watching porn, think of how much
happy we would all be.
Improve the quality of our sexual health and mental well-being.
Well, pick up some Kama Sutra.
Oh, did you hear that? Watching porn would improve our sexual health and stuff. No, it's been proven medically and scientifically that it affects people negatively. It is whether you agree, whether you think it's good or bad, and. We'll get into it.
Once you watch some crazy shit, you're desensitized. They won't even you only get turned on by something average after you've seen some crazy bukkake scenes.
Well, when it starts off, we'll get into this. Let's finish this. She's almost done.
There is nothing wrong with you. Go ahead and relish in the experience. And while you're at it, go ahead and relish in the experience of masturbating too, because let's face it,
masturbating
most of us
is normal.
Masturbate when we watch porn.
Hold on.
The benefits of masturbation, and in fact the benefits of being confident in your sexuality, are so great that I really can't think of a reason.
That's another. That is true though.
I know it was
A lot of people aren't confident.
one today, but as you guys know,
porn's not going to make you more confident in bed. If anything, it does the
opposite. Yeah, I get that, but the statement was true that she said.
Do you completely disagree with what I said today, or do you agree? What's your opinion on porn? And if you're brave enough to share it,
that's not bad, but it's definitely not good for you.
Tell me, what is your
there's nothing good about
consumption?
It. No.
Do you like to watch porn a little bit every day or a lot every day?
But people watch a lot of porn.
Been told
sure.
that
it gets consumed
porn watching
in
is inherently
massive doses.
Wrong. I would love to know. And as always, if you're not subscribed to this channel and you want to open your mind about sex and get more awesome sex education,
so she's the sex
she's
the sex teacher
for more free sex advice and sex talk every single week.
Okay.
All right, guys. Until
that
next
clarifies
time,
some
I will
things.
see you later. Mwah.
For a weekly sex.
So she's making money off of sex.
Okay.
And porn
but
is sex.
You shouldn't be saying.
Oh, how to finger her right. I met a male porn star. Okay. So, what we're going to do here.
Go to her site.
Hold on. Hope that's not going to play in the background.
Probably not.
Okay.
Definitely will. There you go, Joe.
She's 18. It's the only one. I try to stay off of pornography, man. That's
pause it, man.
His arch nemesis is pornography.
So another one talking on pornography.
Well, because it's as bad as it is.
This woman is first of all, where's her channel? Oh, over here.
Yeah, you're going too far, buddy. There you go.
Nadia Bocotti.
I think I'll send a vagina pic back.
Okay. This makes her horny. The craziest sex toy ever. I met a male having an open 18 sex position, vibrating panty challenge. Just if you look at her thing, the whole thing. So obviously she doesn't want people to think that anything wrong with porn.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if
it would damage her.
Yeah, she would lose all her views.
Yeah.
I don't know how much she's got. Well, she's got 101,000 subscribers.
That's not bad.
Sex sells.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, sponsored by Adam and Eve, which is what are they? A sex
I think they sell
toys and lingerie.
Around Valentine's Day, they're on the radio.
Oh, they're on all the time.
They're on the radio.
But so this. First of all, she's going about watching it is not addictive. People, if somebody watched, say, one porn video and they never, But okay, they're not addicted, but people that are watching it daily, and
there's people that watch it hourly.
Yeah, and they can't stop. They're like they get around, and then they're like, when nobody's around, they're going looking for it. It's an addiction. They can't stop. It's like saying smoking isn't an addiction, or
it
drinking.
Definitely is.
Some people can drink and they're not addicted to it. I mean, there are some people that can drink enormous amounts and drink daily, and then just all of a sudden stop and not crave it or anything.
How many people is there like that though? Because we're talking about averages when we talk about these things.
But what I'm saying is that the amount that you watch doesn't necessarily. She was going like on the binge thing.
Yeah, she's like, just watch
the amount of something. You could be an alcoholic and only drink one beer, say a month.
You can't be an alcoholic like that.
Sure you can. If you have to have a beer on the first Saturday of the month and you can't go without it
impedes in your schedule.
You're an addict. A lot of people think that it's the amount that you drink that makes you an alcoholic. There are alcoholics out there that only have 1 or 2 drinks a day.
Is that an alcoholic?
Oh yeah,
at AA meetings.
Well, not every alcoholic. I mean, the majority of alcoholics drink enormous amounts, but there are alcoholics that drink lower amounts, but they have to have it.
Yeah.
It's the same with if she's saying Netflix. I mean, there are you could say video games. There's a lot, and I'm not going to say kids because I know adults that play video games.
Oh yeah,
they're addicted to playing video games. They just
definitely.
every chance they get, they're playing. They can't.
But these things, okay, let's say playing video games, smoking, drinking, it's not even bad if there's something that's gained out of it. But you don't gain anything from drinking. You don't gain anything from smoking cigarettes other than that, instant gratification. You get that buzz, you get that, and then it subsides, and then you wake up, and
and there's always something negative related to it.
Of course.
Now, her thing, I know if you were to talk to her, she would say, yeah, but that's different. That's negative for your body. It causes problems with your lungs if it's smoking. Alcohol with your liver and
erectile dysfunction for this.
Pornography is proven in men. It causes it does cause erectile dysfunction, and the reason for it is.
You're not aroused.
Say you start off. Pornography starts off, or start off maybe pictures or some images. Then it goes to videos.
The next thing
it starts off, regular. Well, it's not funny,
100%.
man. It's like
I know. It's true.
Like say man-woman position. Then it's like multiple people. Maybe 3-4 guys, one girl.
Throwing some animals.
That's not natural.
Throwing some animals in there.
Well, yeah. There's some. It escalates. You start going. Then people are watching where it's like urinating. Where it's
people take shits on each other.
It starts to escalate. You start watching or the stuff, the rough sex, where they're watching tied up and the hitting and stuff like that, spanking or whatever. And it escalates because your mind you're constantly watching the same thing. You get bored of it. Yeah. And then what happens is
you're chasing the dragon.
You want to watch something else, and this is stuff that's not natural. Okay, and then you start watching it. And then that's not doing it for you. So now, when you're, with your partner, your wife, or whatever, or your husband, or
whatever floats your
partner, or whatever. I'm not. That's a different topic entirely. Then you have, you see them. First of all, they don't look like the porn star. They're not built like the porn star.
No.
Not majority of people aren't. Built like that.
Well, there is movie magic to porn.
Well, yeah, I mean the camera angles and stuff like that, and the it's filmed in a way to get you addicted. So like, wow, the zoom in shots and all that. I mean, come on. And so now when you got a guy or a girl with her husband or a guy with his wife or a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, you lose that. You're not as aroused.
Desensitized.
Okay. You're desensitized, and then that regular, regular position that what is considered regular, it doesn't do it for you. And especially because a woman can fake it a lot better than a guy can. A woman pretty much
can't fake a limp dick.
A woman,
it's real.
Lubrication.
It's real, guys.
And a woman can just say, I'm having a great time, honey.
Yeah, of course.
But a guy, if his, if
chicks can flex and things, do things down there. Well, guy,
if he's not into it, and porn will do that. And if and it's already I mean, you could go on the internet and look for guys that are that said they stopped watching porn and how their life changed. And if you watch them all, they will all say their sex life improved.
Yeah,
they have better erections. I mean,
because your brain reprograms itself after after 20 days, something like that, a month. Your brain's like, okay, all that dopamine is gone.
Well, it is.
Now.
It's unhealthy. Pornography is.
All that dopamine's gone out of my fucking brain now.
And it's not necessarily a religious thing. You will find videos where people are, is pornography a sin? Is watching porn? Is masturbating? All this stuff. But to leave the religious stuff out of it, you will find just on what it does to you mentally and physically. It is not. There's no benefit to it.
No,
it's not healthy.
No.
I mean, so this woman.
It's like smoking cigarettes.
Sex, relationships, mental health. And she probably got a
Yeah, but see, a lot of people substitute. Okay, so a lot of guys and girls, whatever.
She must have a website.
They substitute watching porn and masturbating, getting off, with the actual act of having sex. So a guy can't get laid. So he'll just go and he'll fap and then he'll keep on jerking it. But every time you release, your brain's like, oh, we just had sex.
Well, yeah, but see, what it'll do too is the guy's going to have a harder time, and it will. The guys that are addicted to porn will have a more difficult time. I'm not saying it's because of the porn. But it is, but it isn't. They'll have a harder time meeting a woman and being in a relationship with her, because first of all, pornography will build some kind of insecurity. It does it to men, does it to women because the woman's like, wow, these women, I'm not built like that. A lot of guys too.
I'm not Mandingo.
I'm not built like that either.
I'm not Mandingo.
So and they think that because obviously in the porn industry they're showing the guys with the largest members, so to say, but that's not the average guy in society. The average guy in society doesn't is not built like a donkey.
And
the majority of women out there aren't built like porn stars. In fact, most porn stars aren't built like that naturally. I mean, it's all implants and their butt and stuff like that.
100%.
So they're trying to. Look at this phone going off.
That's okay.
I should shut that off next time.
That's okay. It happens.
And so, anyways, it's just. I got distracted. What was I saying?
Doesn't.
Look at this.
There you go.
Person.
There you go. That's why you can remember, because you're waiting to get another phone call.
Oh, and I can't shut the phone off.
That's okay.
There we go. Now it's off. There, phone's off. Sorry about the interruption. But this, they're like she's saying, it's not an addiction.
It is.
Now, regardless of whether you think it's right or wrong, we want you to tell us do you think watching porn is good for you,
or if it's bad.
And do you think it's addictive? I believe, and I don't know what study she's talking about, but the majority of studies out there it's labeled as an addiction for a reason. It is addictive. There are people that have a hard time. Okay, for those of you that watch porn, try not watching it.
Oh yeah, difficult.
And see if it's if it's. I mean, it gets easier after a while, like anything. Cigarettes. I mean, I don't know. I never had a problem with cigarettes.
I smoked, but I'll tell you one thing. Like if there's ever an opportunity that someone's smoking, you still have that craving. You're like, damn, I should probably take a smoke from this guy. But
I never had a problem quitting smoking.
No?
I just quit cold turkey. I had 9 cigarettes left, and I gave it to a guy. He's like, oh, no, you better keep them because you're going to start up again. I said, no, I'll never touch the stuff again.
Yeah.
Gave it to him.
But you got that kind of mentality, right?
Yeah.
Not everybody's that mentally strong.
Drinking, too. Well, you remember how much I could drink. If we were to tell you how much I could drink, you would say that's impossible.
It is impressive. I'll just say it's impressive.
And I'm talking walk a straight line.
Oh yeah,
function totally normal.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen it.
Yeah, so
I've seen it.
And I quit just like that. But
you have the mental fortitude to do that.
Yeah,
99% of the people can't do that.
But I will say that pornography was that was difficult.
Yeah,
pornography, and I'm not ashamed to say it. Have I watched porn?
Yeah, of course.
I did.
Of course.
And if I told you I never watched porn, I'd be a liar.
Liar.
Was it hard to stop watching it? Extremely. In the beginning, it was difficult.
Yeah, because you keep on going back to it, right? Because you need it after a certain point. Well, you don't need it, but like.
Well, it's just did it? You know, these effects and stuff on the body. Trust me. When you're not watching porn, everything improves.
It's a better world.
I mean, mentally, it clears up your mind. You're not as you don't.
You're more organic.
Yeah,
let's just say you're more organic.
Yeah, and everything sort of works better. Let's just put it that way, okay?
You're more organic.
Because you're not desensitized. Let's put it that way. You know, it's just pornography desensitizes men and women, regardless.
100%.
It
tells them they want things they don't necessarily want.
Yeah. You know, and people will have these sexual fantasies.
Okay, no, but we're talking mostly about like older people. What about kids in like high school and shit like that? We're just like breaking into sex and then they're watching porn, and then the little girls are like, "Oh no, like I have to do anal because that's all that's on my freaking channel."
Well, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, yeah, and then they think they have to, or they, or multiple partners, and and some people say, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with that." Well, that's an entirely different topic.
But I know, but even in school, like if you kids are lying all the time, but they're all like, "Oh yeah, I had sex at like grade 6," and you're like, "What are you talking about?" You know, it's like kids lie, and then other kids watch porn, and they're like, "Oh, I gotta get into this."
Oh, no, but today there are kids, 12 years old. They're like, if they're not having sex, they're already doing oral things and stuff like that. It's like
we live in a little bit of a different society nowadays.
Well, yeah, and I think pornography, the internet, had a lot to do with it because it's so readily available. Like I said, when I was a kid, for you to see like naked pictures and stuff, it was like literally somebody had to steal a Playboy magazine or something from
VHS,
or an old videotape of something, or and it would pass around from guy to guy. You would and then you'd look going through the book or something, or the and it wasn't like pornography today, like this hardcore stuff. Now it's like. I mean,
all of society's been more and more desensitized.
I mean, you just go to the internet. I mean, it's everywhere.
Okay, now I'm not 100% sure, but I know I've seen everybody's fucking search for porn, but have you ever seen the vintage stuff? Even that porn is so much different than today's stuff.
Oh yeah,
today's stuff they're thinking of outside of the box, right?
Well, everything started out like that. Movies too, They started out, there were more wholesome family type movies, back in the day, TV shows, Now it's all sex in movies, pretty much. I mean, nudity is big, cursing left, right, and center.
Yeah.
I mean,
the horrors are something that they do.
People cursing God, people cursing everything. There's what's the other thing? Men aren't men anymore in TV shows and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and if
they're
you
all pussified.
The men have been been feminized, and where the woman is sort of all these comedy shows where it's like about husband, wife, and her family and stuff like that. It's always the guys like, "Okay, honey,"
the Al Bundys are gone.
Yeah,
the Al Bundys are gone.
Yeah, where they're afraid of like the wife. The wife's the one wearing the pants in the family. And it's everything is done. It's like everything's changed. TV.
It's programming though,
and
it's literally programming.
And it all started getting bad. I would say in probably the 80s is when the big change really started happening. And then once the internet hit,
the sexual revolution.
The internet, the
internet was made for porn though. To get. Have you watched? I don't know. There was a movie. I'll figure it. I'll find out which one it is.
Well, it wasn't made for porn, but porn. Industry
definitely used it.
Well, yeah, I mean it's the biggest industry out there now.
Used it, yeah.
It's but see, the porn industry is affected by this too now because they've lost billions of dollars. Is because of all the free porn. People aren't buying sex tapes anymore, right? Because
you need a cell phone.
Why buy it when you can get it for free?
You need a cell phone and a willing participant.
Yeah, it'd be like drug dealers. You get drugs for free. Well, who's going to go to a drug dealer to get drugs?
No one's going to pay for drugs anymore.
You want to put the cartel out of business?
Yeah, just give drugs away for free. That's what they did in Spain.
What kind of drugs?
All of them. They made everything legal.
Yeah, but it's legal. But it's still making money. They're not giving it for free.
They give heroin addicts their doses so they shoot up, like in safe environments and shit like that. Yeah, man. Yeah. No, okay, good old Spain.
Anyways, so I mean, I don't. This woman,
well, she's just selling stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if you believe what she's saying, that's great. You know, good for you. Let us know in the comment section.
Yeah, let us know.
You know, do you think she's onto something? Do you think we're onto something? Do you disagree with us? If you disagree, tell us.
100%.
You know, try to keep it pleasant. Don't say, "Oh, you guys are the biggest idiots out there."
You bastards! You don't know what you're talking about.
Let's. It doesn't have to be a debate. You can just tell us. You know, you guys don't know what you're talking about. You know, you say it. You know, fine.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're talking about. You know, or you tell us what you think. You know, and if you have an addiction or you're
trying to get over one,
you know, let us know.
Let us know, man.
Let us know if you want to. You know,
Elaborate on this topic more.
Yeah, you know, we can make another one on how to break porn addiction. I mean, if people are interested in that.
Oh, definitely. Well, there's people obviously searching for it.
I mean, TED Talks. I mean, you can go on TED Talks. They've actually done several TED Talks on breaking and why pornography is bad. Like, I don't know where this woman's getting her statistics.
There is no statistics because she hasn't given you any references, resources.
But yeah, let us know in the comment section. You know, do you think it's an addiction? It's not an addiction.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell button, boys and girls.
Don't forget the bell button's where? Right beside the subscribe button.
Somewhere
I think after you hit subscribe, there's a little bell icon, and you click that.
You just gotta find it.
Then anytime we put out a video, you'll get that little notification, and you'll know, and then you can watch.
You get to see our faces.
Yeah, and make fun of us or like us.
It's up to you, because we don't care.
But also, yeah, in the comment, did you mention already to... if you know, even if it's not related to this, if you have any ideas of what you want us to do,
throw a topic in there, guys.
Yeah, video on, like, hey, why don't you guys do a video on crazy people doing it or
whatever. You guys throw it in the comment section. We'll review it.
You know, and if a bunch of people, or not even a bunch, I mean, if it sounds good, we'll do it. Or a bunch of you want the same thing, we'll give it to you.
100%. That's how it works.
Okay, so don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification.
Why not? Hey, and before you go, we need to show you a new member. We need to show you our new member here. He's right there. He's right there. He's right there. Grab him.
Hey, buddy. Come here.
You guys are in for a treat now. This is our new mascot.
If he doesn't take off.
You got him. You got him. You got him. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
He's going to scratch me.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh.
Here's our new friend. Look at him.
Hey, Damien, say hi.
Damien saying hello to everybody. This is for sticking around to the end, guys. You get to see the cute little kitten. Okay, guys. Okay.
If anybody's wondering, he's a Maine Coon. He's 11 weeks old. Well, no, he'll be 11 weeks tomorrow.
Yeah. Cute little guy.
Yeah, born March 10. Right, buddy?
100%. Yeah, he's like, get me out of here. You guys show.
Look at it. He's all dirty. He was playing in my plant. Now I got like leaves all over the floor and stuff. Anyway, say bye.
Okay.
You go down here. Yeah. And yeah, so don't forget, like,
comments, subscribe, hit that bell button, guys.
Okay, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Okay, bye. Look at that.